A soldier who receives the Medal of Honor usually needs no further description. But we must remember something else. These heroes distinguished themselves in another, almost unique way. In the tradition of African Americans who have fought for our nation as far back as Bunker Hill, they were prepared to sacrifice everything for freedom, even though freedom's fullness was denied to them. When Vernon Baker's commanding officer first wrote his award recommendation, he observed that Lieutenant Baker, quote, desperately wanted the men of his company to hold their ground and was willing to sacrifice his own life in an effort to win our battle. That passage was never forwarded. But when victory was complete in World War II, our government made a pledge to correct cases in which medals of honor were deserved but not awarded. Today, America honors that pledge.
I was just full of adrenaline that day. I went down and it started curving around back into the hill, and I saw this door off a car in the side of the hill covering the entrance. So I took a grenade. I had 4 grenades with me, and I took a grenade and pulled the pin, and I moved away from it. When it blew open, nothing happened, and I was just getting ready to go to look in the hole, and the German stuck his head out. He was half asleep, and he stuck his head out looking around, so I shot him in the head. And I went on down and tossed the grenade into the opening, and there were 3 more in there. I went on down a little farther, and there was another dugout. And I just took a grenade and tossed it in there. Blew that door open, and there were 2 more people in there. Sprayed the place with the machine gun, cleaned it up.
I enjoy the quote in your book about, you mentioned when the American soldiers came, the children asked, who are these black people? And their parents said they're only American soldiers who wash their faces with chocolate. And so the children wanted to kiss their faces because they thought they were covered in chocolate.
That's right. As we were growing up, we were invited into the houses, and I was invited into this particular house, and there was a young mother, a woman with her children, and she invited us in the house. I got in the house, I was sitting at the table, and she was cooking a meal. And I was sitting at the table, and then all of a sudden, I heard a little scream, and a little girl came down. So I guess she was about 10 or 11 years old. She came down, and when she got down to the end, got to the bottom of the stairs, and came out, looked at me, and her mother. I looked at her mother, and the mother was pale as she could be, because they were told that we would kill them and eat them. But this woman that had taken these children and made them go upstairs and kept them up there and didn't even feed them, and the kids were hungry.
You mentioned something very wonderful. You say that you heard the woman say these things. You tried to talk to the daughter about who you were, and that you were, the only difference was, was your skin color. And then you went out and you talked to your platoon people about trying to bring some food and chocolate to the family. And you said, before we left, I heard laughter from the little girl. And you said it was more satisfying than our most resounding combat victory.
That's right. That's what it was. Sometimes it made me feel, because I was black, that I was given things to do that we shouldn't have been given to do. There was so many things that happened then that I can't remember the exact time and date of that stuff that we heard and went through, and changed people's opinion about what we were, what we would do.
I was very moved, as I'm sure many of you were, by the comments quoted in today's Washington Post, or last weekend, about Mr. Baker's creed in life. He was asked how he bore up under the lack of respect and dignity and honor after all these years. And he said, "Give respect before you expect it. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Remember the mission. Set the example. Keep going." Those are words for all of us.
I hope this helps a lot of young people to see that if you persevere and hang in there, no matter what the odds are against you, you can beat them.